Hey, welcome back to another episode of Collector's Corner. Hey, I'm your host, Corey Smith, and I'm here for episode 16. Oh my goodness, episode 16. But the first episode on books.
It's in a book.
What? What are you, some kind of nerd? Yeah, I am. I like books. Lots of books. I read books. So today I wanted to break out 5 of my favorite books from my childhood. These are books I've been carrying along with me from apartment to apartment and house to house. Always there on the shelf. These have some nostalgia left and right. You know, these books mean a lot to me. And so I figured I'd break them out and show you what's what. I mean, come on. I done given you all the movies and music and everything else. Video games. Figured I might as well break out some books. Oh, for the book lovers out there. Dang, this is going to be a different episode than what you are used to. But it still fits into my collection here on Collector's Corner. So check it out. 1 through 15. Go back and give them a watch. Like and subscribe if you dig what you see. But let's get on with this story. First one I'm going to break out for you. Look at this old thing. Movie Monsters.
It's alive. Oh, it's alive. It's alive. It's alive.
Yeah, you know I love me some Universal Monsters. You know I'm all about the Mummy. And I like the Wolfman and Frankenstein and Dracula. Creature from the Black Lagoon. So yeah, Movie Monsters. Look at this. Monster makeup and monster shows to put on. So you got to write up on all of the different Universal monsters here. Wolfman, Frankenstein. It tells you everything about the Mummy. And so King Kong, Dracula, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, Bride of Frankenstein, Creature from Blackula. Hell yeah. Love me some Blackula. Young Frankenstein. So this has got all kinds of... But then the second half of the book, it's like all these tips. How to become a monster. How to like make yourself up. You know, putting on like different makeup. Trying to do light and shadow. Costumes. How to make costumes. Weird warts. Painted scars. Like, so this whole little thing, like a little kid's special effects makeup book. And you know I love me some special effects. Tom Savini. I got his special effects makeup book in the collection as well. So yeah, forever, even since a little kid, I've always loved monster movies and I love monster makeup, like the whole special effects world. So yeah, Movie Monsters. That's just what we're kicking off with right here. Just this little thin, you know, kind of book. So yeah, here you go. Movie Monsters. Let's see, what do we got next? I don't even know. 1 down, 4 to go. Hey, buddy. Here we go. Next book up. Look at this. The Three Stooges Scrapbook.
Hello. 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 Hello.
Wow, look how big this big old boy is. Now, I'll tell you what right now. Man, I loved me some Three Stooges as a kid. Still love me some Three Stooges. Dang, those fellas crack me up. But yeah, Three Stooges Scrapbook. Again, something I've had on the shelf since I was a wee lad there in Middle Tennessee. Here we go. Let's see. We got a 1982 copyright date on this bad boy right here. Shots of the fellas. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, this thing, if you are a Three Stooges fan, this thing is loaded up with stuff. So what it does, first off, it gives you the whole story of how the Stooges came together, how they were formed, just some of their stories from the road, and then you get a breakdown of every Stooge. So you get Curly's breakdown. It gives you the whole Curly story, his bio and everything. And then Shemp, you know, not everybody's favorite, but hey, Shemp still has his place. Then you got the later Curlys after Curly, the original Curly Howard died. They kept going. They brought in Curly Joe Besser and Curly Joe Dorita. So yeah, you got extra Curly Joes that came on in later into the 60s. As you can see here, it's got tons of great shots from around. So yeah, this one was in the movies, like Three Stooges Meet Hercules, Three Stooges Go to the Moon, all that kind of stuff. Or yeah, there you go. Look at all that. So yeah, they were just riding out that Three Stooges train at that point, and Curly would have wanted it that way anyway, he would have just said, yeah, boys, you got to keep on going. You're my brother, Mo, and I need you to keep the family name alive, keep the legacy going. So just tons of pictures, stories, the whole history. They had a comic book at one point, right, they had a cartoon. They met Scooby-Doo at one point in a cartoon. There's just so much going on with Three Stooges. And this bad boy right here, it broke it all down for you. So as a Stooges lover as a kid, man, I could not get enough of this book. I was always looking through it, checking out stuff, putting a tape of the Three Stooges in, laughing my ass off. Woo-wee! So yeah, Three Stooges. The Three Stooges. Yeah, so right on. Let's move on. Number 3. We're moving into a children's book that's been around for a long time, and you will see real quick how long it's been around. Oh my God, look at this. Grandpa's Ghost Stories. Oh man, I remember my mom reading this book to me at night before bed because I have been into ghosts and goblins and monsters and everything else since the early days, since I was a wee child. Like I said earlier, when I was a little kid even, I was into the spooky stuff. And so this little book right here was great. Look at this, but you can see it has been through hell and back again. It's been taped up. But good God, look at the artwork on this stuff. I mean, come on. Look at this artwork. Woo! This shit is good. I mean, and this is just the cover. All right, let's see. What do we got for, let's see if we got a copyright in this bad boy. Dang, oh my God, 1978. Oh, wow, this book has been around. Woo! So, Harry, look at this. Got this story. God, look at this artwork, though, man. This stuff is cool. And so Grandpa's telling a ghost story about when he was a kid, and he got kidnapped by monsters and locked in this thing underground like lair, and he's having to fight a witch and escape. And there is just more and more like creepy bugs and monsters and everything else going on in this thing. And oh my God, a hand's flying out, grabbing Grandpa. Lightning strikes. Woo, that's a scary story. Look, boom. Oh my God, look at this old crazy witch. Ah! Yeah, so cool little book. Grandpa's Ghost Stories, James Flora. And I do love it. Oh my God, like I said, just the little stuff in the corners and stuff. These crazy, creepy monsters with the crazy eyeballs and teeth and everything else. God, the illustrations in this are fantastic. I am a huge fan of this artwork. Hence the reason it's still in the collection, staying with me till the end of days. But we gotta move on to the next. Number 2, I don't know. Are we going top to bottom, left to right, upside down? Either way, next book up is The Jacktails by Richard Chase.
I thought we were talking about folklore.
Now this is a great book of short stories, all pulled from folktales from our southern Appalachians, collected and retold by Richard Chase. So these are all old school stories going way back, hundreds of years up in the Appalachian Mountains, not too far from where I'm sitting right now, just a few hours, boom, I'd be up in the Appalachians myself. So I always enjoy some good southern stories. But everybody knows Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk. Everybody knows that story. And there is a version of the Beanstalk story in here, just with a whole southern Appalachian, Tennessee, North Carolina sort of vibe to it. And so, yeah, again, you got some cool artwork up in here. Look at this, the Jacktails. And so, boom, you got a whole book of short stories. Oh my God, see, look at all these short stories. Yeah, there's a lot of stories. Jack and the Giant's New Ground. Jack and the Bean Tree is story number 3. So right there, that's your Jack and the Beanstalk story. But you got all kinds of stuff. Jack and the Northwest Wind. Jack and the Varmints. Big Jack and Little Jack. Sop Doll, ooh, that's a scary one with witches. Oh, that's a good one. Jack and you got Hardy Hardhead. Oh, I mean, just it goes on and on. All kinds of fun stories. 1943, this book originally came out, reprinted in 71. I'm sure it is still available to this day. But yeah, if you like cool old Southern folklore, old Appalachian folk tales, Jack is a cool dude, man. He just wanders from place to place, getting into all kinds of crazy adventures. So yeah, we are down to the last book, one of my favorite books as a kid. Oh my God. Here we go. The last book is here. The Scariest Night in Troll Forest. Oh, I told you I was all about some crazy, spooky monsters and shit. Look at that. Dang, I mean, 3 of the 5 books feature some sort of monsters and scary shit. That's what I've been into forever. So yeah, Scariest Night in Troll Forest. Good God, this book. Don Arthur Torgerson? I don't even know how you say this dude's name. Torgerson? But we're talking about 1979, another late 70s. When I was a little baby, little toddler walking around, this book made its way into the collection, and it has stayed with me ever since. These kids, they go on a hiking trip out into the woods, and they got a sign. One way says this is the way for the safe scout trail. The other way is for the Troll Forest. But a couple kids, they break off. These 3 kids are like, oh man, we're gonna go explore this forest. We're going to go up, and there's a scary tree, troll under the bridge. Just, oh my God, they find themselves bagpipe playing troll, trinkets on the tree, trolls that take their eyes out, trolls that are chasing them, giant cats, giant crickets. Oh, it's the scariest night in Troll Forest, I told you. Oh my God. But this is here a little kid's book. So they find their way out at the inn, and mom and dad and the park ranger, they're like, I don't see nothing down here, you crazy kids. And this troll's like, oh, you big dummy, I'm sitting right here. But yeah, so Scariest Night in Troll Forest. You can see this thing is beat up, dirty as hell, but I have carried this book with me for so long. It is such a treasured piece. I love this book. This book has so much nostalgia for me, and I love breaking it out any chance I can. And so for you today here, folks, on the Collector's Corner with Corey Smith, episode 16, books, childhood books, you have now gotten to see this book. You're going to be getting on the Amazon. You're going to be getting on eBay. You're going to be looking for a copy of The Scariest Night in Troll Forest once you see this video. I promise you. So, yeah. Anyway, we have come to the end. And we are going to wrap this story up. Woo! That's your book time, baby. I just called this video a story. Oh, yeah. That's thinking off the noggin right there. Yeah. So, anyway, here we go. Wrapping it up. Again, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you dig what you see.
You can do it!
I don't want you to miss out on any of the cool-ass Murfreesboro media collection coming your way in the future. So get on the list, baby. Get on the list. Get those updates. Here we go. So anyway, till next time. Woo! We are out. Wow.